Right. So first of all, as we have discussed so far, that Hive works on the top of Hadoop. So we need to start Hadoop. So this is the command which will start all the processes in the Hadoop. Right. So if I run this, it will start Apache Hadoop daemons as the name of the author will come. Now see this. This is not a recommended production deployment because we are using Sido deployment, which is only for the practice, not for the actual production deployment. Right. So that's why it is showing this kind of warnings. Now slowly it will take few seconds. It is starting the name node, it is starting the data node, it is starting the secondary node, right? Then it will also start the resource manager, and so it will start all those demos which are required for Hadoop by using the start-all.sh command, right? So after starting all, you can apply this GPS command, which is the Java Virtual Machine process status. It will tell what are the various processes which are currently running. So it is showing me all those processes which are currently running, which I have started by using start-all.sh. So if I go with the ls command, you can see there is a directory Apache hyphen 3.2. So I have to go into this directory. And if I go type ls, you can see there is a Hive command which we have to run from here. So if I run this Hive, so it will move me to the Hive interface, and you can see a prompt with Hive as a name. It will take few seconds to start. And you can also see there is a metastore underscore db which will be created when you run this Hive. It's a directory. So sometimes there might be some problems when you start this Hive. So you just have to delete this metastore underscore db directory and again install this derby unto it, then it will run. And so first command, let's say show databases. Everything is fine, so it will give me okay. So there is only one database you can see which is default over here. Right. So let us first create our own database. Create database. Simple syntax is create database. We can write if not exist and the name of my database, MyDB. We can also give comment. This is demo. Right. Then we can also give with DB properties, just for the sake of your demonstration. I am using this. Otherwise, here we will define the property created by one property that I have created. That my screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
So that means the database has been created. So if I type show databases, now you can see my DB database also appear here. And so similarly, you can write this Hive database MyDB. Show you this database. You can see this is a database and the location in the Hive, and then user, as a user, I have told you that you can alter the ownership of the table also. Here it is user. One thing I would also like to show you before going into the further commands, if you want to see whether your Hive cluster is running or not, you open a Firefox and or any browser and type this localhost colon 80, 81, 88. So what it will do, it will show you the cluster. So this is your Hadoop cluster. So you can see all the applications, all the cluster nodes. So right now I have created only one machine just for the demonstration, for the training. So if I click on this, you can see the nodes of the cluster. Right? So all those details are there. Similarly, you can also for the name node. So this is the interface of the name node. Right? So the various data nodes which are there, like in this case there is only one data node, which is this existing machine. So it will give you the overview of everything over here, the summary, and then what are the various live nodes. One, there is no dead node, so value 0. So if I click on live node, it will take me to that particular node. I further go into the details of that particular data node. Right? So all these things can be accessed by using the web-based interface on the local host. So that
सर जैसे एसक्यूएल सर जैसे एसक्यूएल में लोकल होस्ट होता है सर, ये भी वैसे ही सर शो
हाँ,
यहाँ
ये
पे
भी
भी
वैसे ही है. You have to set all these things because it is not easy to basically install Hadoop. Right? So
यस सर
there need to be around 5-10 files that you need to configure. So after configuring those files, you will land up there. So this is the interface of your Hadoop. Right?
यस सर
This is what I would like to show you because this is how you can check whether your Hadoop cluster is running or not. One is through GPS and the second is through this browser. So you can see all those things over here. Okay. So let me go back to this. So here I have created one table and we have applied use describe command also. Now I want to go into this table. So I will to type use my DB. Now I am into the MyDB. So here you can create your databases. Right. So let me go to this create table. I will not use all those commands because I have 2 minutes left. Then I will write if not exists, then name of the database. Right. And then various roll number. This is first column. It's data type, integer, and then so you can skip this also, comment part, not the roll number and the integer because column name type is required, but column comment is the optional field. It stores this way we can write. Then let's say I have only two fields. String.
सर स्क्रीन में लैग आ रहा है सर.
लैगिंग आ रही है, थोड़ा सा अब लगेगा बिकॉज कमांड्स कई बार स्लो होती हैं शुरू. Now everything is smooth now.
सर रोल नंबर इंटीजर ही दिख रहा है सर सिर्फ अभी.
हैं?
सर रोल नंबर इंटीजर ही दिख रहा है सर अभी, उसके आगे कर्सर है.
अभी कोई बात नहीं, चलेगा, थोड़ी देर वेट करो. Because what I am doing over here is just adding comments. Fine. So maybe some problem of speed is there because I'm right now taking class from home.
आ गया सर, आ गया.
Let's see, I have only 3 fields in my table. So I have stored all those things and I will close this table structures. You can end up here also, but if you would like to give more, you have to go into the next line. So comment this demo table. So these all are optional. Fine. Then row format limited. Terminated by code close this. Press enter. If everything is fine, it will give me OK message. So now you can say show tables. So now you can see student table is here. You can also type describe student. It will show you the various fields which are there in the table.
Yes, sir.
Right? So, there are a lot many things. If I specify extended, you can see there are many things it has displayed. Right? So right now we will not go with this, the detail of all these. So similarly, we can drop this table. If we drop this table, okay. Let's before that change the name of the table. Alter. This is alter command. Alter table student. Rename to student underscore master. So I have changed the name of my table from student to student underscore master. Now if I say show tables, now you can see earlier it was student. Now I have changed it, it becomes student master. Right. So similarly, you can add more fields into the table by using the add column commands. Now let's drop this table and the database also. Drop table if exists. Name of the table is to master, because I have changed the name of the table and I'm saying purge. So if I again type show tables, no table is there with the name student master. Similarly, we can drop the database. Database if exists. Right, so you can see there is no MyDB database existing over here.
Excuse me, sir.
हाँ जी हाँ जी
सर हम एक वो भी कर रहे थे ना सर, अगर उसके अंदर डेटा होगा तो सर वो उसको पूरे उसको डिलीट करने के लिए सर एक कमांड कर रहे थे अभी थ्योरी में। सर अगर उसके अंदर डेटा हो तो सर फिर वो उसको डिलीट नहीं करेगा फुल।
नहीं, वो आपका है ड्रॉप डेटाबेस के साथ। फाइन, वो रिस्ट्रिक्ट और कास्केड है।
यस सर,
वो हम डेटाबेस के साथ यूज करते हैं। सो अगर आपके पास डेटाबेसेस है और उसके अंदर टेबल्स भी हैं एंड यू वांट टू डिलीट एवरीथिंग, सो सिंपली ड्रॉप डेटाबेस नहीं, कास्केड बाय डिफॉल्ट इट विल डिलीट ऑल द टेबल्स। ठीक है, और if you want to stick, okay, first you remove the tables from the database and then delete the database, then we can use the strict command.
Yes sir.
तब हम उसको डिलीट नहीं कर सकते। अब यहाँ पे मैंने थोड़ा सा ये कर दिया कि मैंने टेबल पहले रिमूव कर दिया और उसके बाद मैंने डेटाबेस को रिमूव किया। ठीक है, so what we can do, we can create a database. Within that database we can create few tables and then try to drop the database. Then see what will happen, because right now I have only 1 minute, so I'm not going to discuss that. Maybe later class I will discuss that also.
Okay sir.
So I think everything is fine, because installing Hive is also not very easy on Hadoop. First I have to install Hadoop and set all the parameters, and then on the top of it I have to install Hive. Fine. So here we can also, like you can see Hive over here, we can also go into the beeline by Hive server 2. If you remember in the class, I have discussed that there is another service called Hive Server 2. So that,
yes,
that
multi users के लिए.
Yes, that service we can also run. Let me see whether there is a bin folder. I think it is in the bin folder. Yes, now here you can see there is a Hive Server 2, right, and beeline also. So by running this Hive Server 2, we can go into the this beeline CLI editor also, so we can run various commands from here. Fine.
यस सर।